Hey, what's up, everybody? Sweet Pete here. UFC 245 coming up. Let's make our picks. I'm going to show you how you can trust me because I pick right. If you want to make money, follow Sweet Pete and collect your loot. Um, yeah, the fights are going to be incredible. I apologize. I did put up one video. I want to start doing this on a regular basis. I want to do it weekly. I am kind of stuck here with limited resources. I do have a mic now. I've got my laptop working. I have my setup ready to go. Unfortunately, I'm still on the iPhone. I'm using the outside video because it's better, but also because I have a scratch on the inside camera lens, almost like a scratch on your cornea. So if I take a video or a picture, it's blurry. Yeah, so that sucks. Um, anyways, let's take a look here at the previous picks of the previous event. So I'm just going to turn it around. Alright, we'll try to make this quick. The last fight was fight night. The Reem, Alistair Overeem, the largest jacked man I've ever seen that can get knocked out with a pillow fist. Like, featherweights will knock his ass out these days. I knew he was getting KO'd. But Rosenstruik, I guess, he's a beast. He has been knocking guys out left, right, and center. It was inevitable. I absolutely called it. I thought it'd be first round for sure. It was incredible that it was the fifth round, and with just seconds left. However, I've checked. I did a previous video. It was pretty long, and I want to shorten it. I screwed up my pick, but I did call first round. I screwed up two picks. I actually didn't make the pick, so let's take a look. So I called Rosenstruik KO round one, but when I clicked on it, it said no pick made. I don't know how I screwed that up. I called one of the females here too, one of the women decision, and it was actually a draw, so I would have got that. I would have had 3 for 4. I called Rothwell submission round 2, and it was KO TKO. So clicking on that, it shows sub round 2. And then I called Means by decision, but it was a sub round 1, so Means decision. I got that one too. This one, obviously, the draw. We're going to make our picks for UFC 245. This is what a card. I was at the BMF fight. My wonderful wife, Allison, she took me for our anniversary present. We went for the weekend to New York. What a treat. It was so cool to see these fights. I also was in Vegas previously for the Flying Knee, Masvidal versus Askren. That was intense. And I just wanted to comment on Maya versus Askren. That was a great fight, and Askren was winning. That guy retired, but give him credit. All you shit talkers out there, yeah, that's what you are. MMA as a pro sport has some of the most incredible minds, some of the best fans in the world, but as a whole, MMA might, as a professional sport, might have the worst absolute set of douchebags known to man on planet Earth. MMA fans, in general, I find are the most irritating, obnoxious, outspoken, as Lou Thompson said, dogs. Stop getting in the chat rooms and spamming and trolling. Get a life. You're losers. I mentioned on my previous video how I had some wankster. That's what I call these guys, these wanksters. These wannabe tough guys. You see them everywhere, every city. Fake gangsters, And oh, it's just the worst. You're the worst. How would you ever get a woman? Like, I don't know. If I'm ever out at night and, you know that saying, who do you want to fight in the bar? You had to pick one guy, and you pick the little guy and ends up being the tough guy. I pick the wankster. The big guy, or medium-sized guy, with gangster clothes on, walking with a strut, and his hat tilted sideways, straight brim. Like that shit, get out of here. You're not real MMA fans. You've never trained. When I had the 6'4" wankster attack me, it was easy. Actually, twice in my life. I've had 2 people attack me. Of course, both wanksters. Thinking they are tough. You are not tough. Whatever you think you are, you're not. Get your ass, your lazy ass, a belt first. Get to the gym. Go get your ass kicked by a girl first. Then go back for a year. Then be a gangster, not a wankster. You absolute annoying, irritating douchebags. MMA fans, shut up. Get your ass out of the press conferences, your stupid questions, your stupid non-stop spamming, R.I.P. Joe Rogan's dad. Like, this is, like, you guys are just, it's embarrassing. Fastest growing sport, a sport that is violent, it's a combat sport, but it's a beautiful sport, just like Rogan talks about, it's an art, it is an art. It takes brain power. These champions are intelligent. They train so hard with the game planning. It's not just physicality. That helps for sure, but there's variables, tons. And yeah, I think that since it's like a fighting thing and it's kind of like you know, it's pop culture now. Maybe it's the casuals jumping on the bandwagon, you know, fuck all about MMA, think they're tough, think they're, you know, good fighters, think they're like God's gift to a woman or whatever. Like, you're kidding me. If I see some joker with wankster clothes, straight brimmed hat, like, that's the person that I hope tries to attack me at a bar. That person. You know why? Because you're a bitch. You're shit. You're stupid. You're weak. You have no cardio. Can't fight. And I wouldn't get hurt defending myself from you, which would result in simply just takedown, pull down, and I don't know, punching you or not, depending on what kind of loser you are. General message: MMA fans, get a fucking life. Usman versus Covington. Let's see it. I made my picks here. Okay, start at the bottom. Peter Yan versus Uriah Faber. Great fight. I love Uriah. This guy is a legend. He is, you know, he's a smaller man in height. He's jacked out, strong. He's an ox. He'll pick you up over your shoulder and throw you right out of that octagon. However, Peter Yan is a Russian boxer, MMA fighter. He is on a roll. He is big. He's 5'8", I believe. I think Faber's 5'4". He might say 5'6". I doubt it. The height and size difference is going to be very evident. These 2 fights, you're going to see a size difference. Marlon Moraes, I think, is 5'7", but he's a real 5'7". And Aldo, I think, is more 5'6". The height's very close. Maybe he's 5'7" too. Uriah Faber versus Peter Yan. Unfortunately, I think this is going to be a painful one for Faber. Peter Yan, KO, TKO, round 2. Aldo, unfortunately, hasn't evolved. You have to evolve in modern day MMA. Marlon you could say didn't evolve in his fight. However, he evolves. His previous fight, that is. He fought Henry Cejudo, the champ. Another guy, little guy, who will pick you up and put you over your shoulders. For you 6'2" wangsters, as I call you, think you're tough, go pick on Aldo or Marias or Faber or Yan, who you guys would all call midgets. Or even better, go try it with our double champion, the the Olympic gold medalist, was it? Yeah, these shorter guys will embarrass you. So try it, please, so you can get embarrassed, beat up by someone half your size, so we can put it on YouTube and laugh at you losers. You donks, as Luke Thomas says. Anyways, although he's towards the end of his career, he's not old per se, but I have my theory about being in the sport for 10 years. He's been there, he's got the miles. I've got Marias round 1. The style of fighting, Marias is good on the outside. Aldo likes to kind of fight on the outside too. He's more a counter fighter as well. But the kickboxing, Marias, even the submissions, could be sung by Marias. I got him round 1, KO, TKO. To the ladies, very underrated, Durandamine versus Amanda Nunes. I did not see Amanda Nunes head kicking Holly Holm. That was wild. I was there for that. That was the same card as the flying knee, Jorge Masvidal, or George Masvidal versus Askren. I have a feeling that I still pick Nunes. Nunes sub round 4. However, I think she will drop some rounds. She's going to try to stand with Durandamine. Durandamine is a Dutch kickboxer with length. She is a 5'9", solid 5'9", with long limbs. That is a big 135-pound fighter. For a female in particular. You do not see them 5'9", like, and legit 5'9". Nunes, I think she's listed at 5'8". I'm gonna predict here that she's more 5'7". There's gonna be a couple inch height difference, and there is going to be a significant reach and distance management ability on the feet for Durandamine. So if it's just pure kickboxing, you would see Durandamine win this fight. Nunes will catch her with a big bomb, possibly. I predict she might catch her with a bomb. She might be losing a round or two towards the end of the fight, and she will pick it up, take her down, sub her ass, submission. Alright, co-main event here, we got Max Holloway versus Volkanovski. This is going to be a good one. Volkanovski, he is part of that New Zealand with Adesanya and the guy that just beat the 155, or I can't remember his name now. He's a Hooker. They've got an incredible camp. You know, Frankie Edgar is probably my favorite fighter. That guy, I don't know why he's not mentioned time after time as one of the pound-for-pound greatest. He is the top 10 pound-for-pound greatest fighters of all time, without a doubt. Whooped BJ Penn's ass, no problem, over and over again. Has never got finished aside from that one punch from Ortega. That's it, really. He took out Gray Maynard. He was a lightweight champion. He's going down to 135 now. He finally admitted it. Yeah, size matters to a degree when it comes to significant difference in height and weight. Frankie Edgar is short like Volkanovski. There's a difference though. Volkanovski's heavier. He's thicker and stronger. And Frankie is strong. But Volkanovski is a different type of thickness. Henry Cejudo was trying to remember. It's like Marlon versus Aldo. Say they're both 5'7". Marlon is going to look huge because his thickness, his size, he's going to be stronger too because of the bone structure. The structure of their bones, Marlon Rice just has bigger bones than Aldo. Aldo's ripped and jacked too, but he's just a little bit of a smaller framed person. And that's where the size and strength and the power impact of the punches will come into play in kicks. Yeah, so the bottom two fights again, I'm pretty sure they will go these two ways. Almost guaranteed, guys. If Nunes decides to be stupid and just kickbox, she could lose, but she should win this fight. I'm going for the upsets here. Volkanovski, round 4 TKO, KO, or round 1 KO. I think Volkanovski is so compact. What he did to Chad Mendes, fast, explosive, his rugby experience, he's gonna, if it's a KO in the first, he's gonna dip, fake that shot, he's gonna throw that overhand, and that's how you catch the taller fighters. Holloway's reach is not very long, however, Holloway's what, 5'10", at least, and maybe 5'11" or 6, and Volkanovski, I think he says 5'6", he's probably 5'4". I think they have the same reach. If not, Volkanovski's might be longer. The Holloway's got some weird, short arms, or there was something happened. I don't know, but they don't measure the reach properly. You need to measure here. Let's turn it around. I'll show you here. So, reach is measured like this. However, your body from here to here is different than from here to here. Reach should be measured from your shoulder to the end of your knuckle, not your fingers, because it's your punch. It should be here to here, because this width affects your reach, which changes things. Height comes into play too. Max Holloway being a taller fighter, punching down versus punching up is harder. However, Volkanovski, again, different type of fighter. He can dip and throw that over. We'll see. Coming back to Usman versus Covington. I'm going for the upset again. I think Covington wants it more. Covington is just a outspoken, tough guy. Cardio for days. Porn star cardio, he claims. But the thing is, he doesn't drink. He doesn't do drugs. He's never used PEDs. Usman probably hasn't either. Who knows? Usman is a physical specimen. When you think the absolute, best body possible, I guess people could think Ngannou and that size. That is just absurd big to me. To me, it's Usman. Usman has the perfect size body for the human destruction. He is fast, strong, and almost no body weight. He is big, but not so big that he's going to be a little slow. He is very physically gifted, and he uses it with his work, his hard work. Usman has a very good chance of winning this fight. D1 wrestler Covington versus D2 Usman. However, the physical strength certainly is Usman, but the better wrestler probably Covington. Luke Thomas keeps talking about the striking styles or the fighting styles of similar fighters. Usman's gonna punches more in his ground and pound versus Covington likes to lay on guys, punch more on the outside, volume puncher. We'll see. Usman's got a killer reach, and what he did to win that belt against Tyron Woodley was incredible. Again, though, Woodley didn't do anything. It's like he took the beating for 5 rounds. Covington, he's got a heart. He wants it so much that I think this wrestling and everything's going to cancel each other out. I think he will get the decision. He could even stop him. I'm going Covington decision. So there it is, guys. One more time. these upsets. So you want to bet. I put some parlays down with a couple of these upsets. Round 1 KO gets you a lot of money for Volkanovski. Also round 4 finished by TKO KO. Parlaying a few of these, you can get some serious money, guys. Covington is quite the underdog. It's the 50-50 fight in my books. But just shows, let's look at these fights here. 64% believe Uriah Faber's going to win. Come on, guys. If you're logical, realistic, he's probably not. He's 41. He hasn't been training nearly as hard versus Peter Yan, who is a young, bigger, new-aged, focused fighter. But Faber is awesome. One of my favorites. Pioneer. Incredible. Still young. 41. Looks 31, 21. Fights that way too, but more miles, and Peter Yan is good. So here it is again. Upsets Covington. Upset Volkanovski. The favorite Nunes. The favorite Yan. And I believe Marlon is the favorite as well. But it just goes to show, people don't know. The MMA fans have no clue. It's probably pop culture, what they see on TV. They know F all. I just want to show you guys my shirt here. I was at that BMF fight. My wife Allison took me. Wonderful present, what an amazing woman. And then I'm wearing the Holloway versus Ortega fight for my UFC 231. I was at Toronto. I brought a poster in, I got a sign, and I blew it up. So I thought that was cool. And I would have a poster blown up of myself, my name on it. Anyways, guys, thank you for tuning in. I'm going to shorten these up. I'm going to add some more. It's going to be a podcast. It's going to be, more of a podcast. I got my mic. I'm going to be doing some 5-minute segments, maybe doing some actual, I have my Muay Thai bag in the garage, some breakdowns of fights, the finishes, for instance, that finish at the BMF fight with Gregory Gillespie getting a head kick there. Whew, that was a basic Muay Thai, straight punch into a switch head kick. That's it, guys. Anyways, thank you. If you want to make some money, listen to Sweet Pete. I get them right often. When I'm right, I'm right. So there you go. That's it. Have a nice weekend. Take care.